90's B-boy generation, lend me your ears and hear me out. Alright, anyway. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about when it comes to the 90's generation, but here's one thing in particular that I'm going to address in this video episode. I'm from the 90's generation. I started breaking in 1994, and, I met the crew, Ground Zero crew in 1996 when it was just, Bboy, Boo, and Exube. So it was just the three brothers, and then I'm one of the first original members to join. So, I've been with them for a very long time, and I've seen how the times have changed, like throughout the 90's to the early 2000s and up. I've seen it all. I know what's up with when it comes to like originality and when it comes to all the character moves. But what I want to say is, guys, like I've seen a lot of people from the 90's generation like really sell out to what's going on from the new generation just because, you guys want to fit in, you guys want to stay like, being liked and being current. Like what I have to say is like don't sell out. Like, you guys come from a generation which, spawned the most creative, legendary B-boys of all time. I believe that, if it wasn't for the 80's and, early, 80's and late 70's generation, whatever, the 90's generation obviously wouldn't be here. I pay tribute to the forefathers and the pioneers, but the 90's generation really elevated the scene, but not on some like evolution crap. No, we innovated like all kinds of brand new styles. There was like tons of crews coming out, from like Style Elements and, different crews that were innovating brand new styles that never ever have been seen before. So many people coming out with weird new things that just made them who they are today. And if it wasn't for that, all the new generation, you guys wouldn't be doing half the stuff that you're doing. So I just feel like, the new generation, even though it's more athletically involved, not as much innovative, but more athletic. I feel like there's a lot of 90's B-boys that have tried to, become that way. And in a sense, everybody's kind of reverting to a category, like a trend of trying to be classic, but it's not really classic. It's more like a fake classic because, you know, everybody's trying to like look the same. Like if it's like a uniform, like if you guys are like the stormtroopers from Star Wars, like, everybody's trying to dress a certain way and even break a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I just don't agree with that. If you really look back, when the 90's generation was really spawning, you could see a jam and everybody in that jam's gonna be wearing something different and dancing totally different. It's not like things how they are now, like categorized. So I just want to let you guys know, like, wake up. Seriously, stop trying to ride the trend. You guys were part of a generation that was original. You don't have to wear like a certain outfit or like like I say a lot of b-boys, and I'm not trying to knock this at all because when I was in third grade I wore these shoes too. But come on, guys, like it's 2013. Like everybody's rocking these Converse shoes, thinking like trying to break in a classic way, doing like these W moves and like little like footwork shuffles, thinking like that's the way to go and trying to hit a beat. But if you really think about it, like that's not really like how it was. You look at any old school video, like people were trying to like do stuff, like do like their own signature moves. Like whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to like having your own character? It's like everybody like is just just trying to dance, which that's fine. But people were dancing back then too, but they were at least trying to like incorporate a little bit of their soul, a little bit of like who they are, what makes them who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like and representing like originality, what the soul's expressing. Like I just feel like people are trying to put so many rules that it's making people want to change into like, oh yes, I have to hit the beat because if I don't hit the beat at this certain snare or trumpet or whatever, I'm not a b-boy. But you know what? I think of it like this: if b-boying is self-expression, then if you hear the music and your soul makes you do whatever you're doing, whether it's on beat or not, it is on beat because your soul is dancing to it. It's moving to that music. So you know what? You are on beat. I don't give a shit like if you're not like hitting every single like little trumpet or drum, like as long as you're dancing and you're in rhythm and you're doing things within yourself, within your soul, then you know what? You are dancing on beat. So don't let anybody else tell you that you're not, because you are. So, you know, guys, like, wake up, you know, like, you guys, I'm going to show you guys some footage soon, you know, I'm going to show you what the 90s generation was about, because I think that a lot of the people that came from my time have forgotten, or just don't care anymore to really, like, put things out there. Like, I'm going to be direct, because I know I've seen, you know, a lot of guys try, you know, I've talked to Crumbs about it, you know, Stuntman, J-Rock, like, I've seen them, like, you know, try to say little comments here and there, and, like, you know, Crumbs came out with his chronicles and try to, like, talk about, you know, representing your era and things like that. And yeah, and Marlon too has come out, you know, from Have Coral, and like said a couple things about B-boys being athletes, and hey, you know, that's cool. But you know, I'm gonna be a little more direct about it, and try to wake people up, because you know, it's our generation. Don't let it die. You know, don't convert to what's going on just to fit in. You know, you guys gotta always stick to what you know, and stick to like who you were, and don't let like the new like wipe out the old. You know, like, you are who you are. So just remember my words, because I'm gonna show you guys some footage soon, and hopefully that will, you know, shed some light on it. And you know what, if you don't like what I'm saying, that's fine, you don't have to watch. But you know what, I'm gonna speak the truth. So you know, you guys might not like it, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are gonna like appreciate at least me speaking the truth as I know it from my experience of what I've seen. So there it is, guys. So anyway, I hope that you know you support and you like this video, and there'll be plenty more to come. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button below, a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Peace.